Dear friends, in class 7 we are studying fifth lesson lines and angles, and in exercise 5.2 we have fourth question. Find the value of x in each of the following figures if L is parallel to M. So we are given in first figure line L is parallel to line M, and line T is a transversal. This is what is given to us. Now we are given one of the angle is 110 degrees. Please watch carefully. This angle, I will give some name to this, some P angle. So please note 110 plus P is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is they form linear pair. Watch carefully. This is a line and this is a common ray, and uncommon rays are opposite rays. So angle P and angle 110 are angles in linear pair. So I can say 110 plus angle P is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is angles in linear pair are supplementary. Angles in linear pair are supplementary. Now, if this is 110, if you transpose 110 to RHS, it will become negative. So transpose 110 degrees to RHS. So it becomes angle P is equal to 180 minus 110. That is equal to 0 minus 0 is 0, 8 minus 1 is 7, 1 minus 1 is 0. So angle P is equal to 70 degrees. But P was the angle that we have taken. Now watch carefully. P and X, this is angle P and this is angle X. They are forming F-shaped figure. It means they are corresponding angles. So angle P is equal to angle X. Reason is corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles. And if the corresponding angles are formed by parallel line and a transversal, then they have equal measure. Therefore, since P is equal to 70 degrees, I can say that angle X is 70 degrees. In first figure. Now see the second figure. In second figure also we are given find the value of X in each of the following. In this figure also, if line L is parallel to line M. So watch carefully. Here we are given line L is parallel to line M. And they have given two more lines. They are just for confusing. We are not going to watch. We are going to look only at line A and line B. Therefore, we can say here line A is transversal. So don't look at the confusing part. You will see these two parallel lines and a transversal. Now watch carefully. This 100 and X, they are corresponding angles. Watch the figure. They form a F-shaped figure. So this is the F. It means they form corresponding angles. So angle 100 is equal to X. Angle X. Reason is corresponding angles formed by parallel lines and transversal are equal. Corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles, and so they must have equal measure. Now watch carefully. Here we have got actually angle X is equal to 100 degrees. This was only asked, but watch carefully. Now this angle, if I take this angle as some angle P, it will form a linear pair with this angle. So 100 plus P is 180 degrees. It means this P is equal to 80 degrees. Now if P is 80 degrees and this is also 80 degrees, watch carefully. They are corresponding angles. Now corresponding angles have got equal measure. It means line A must be parallel to line B. So here we can reach further conclusion that line A is parallel to line B, which is not asked. Dear friends, in exercise 5.2 we have next question, fifth question. In the given figure, the arms of two angles are parallel. Arms of the two angles are parallel. It means BA is parallel to GD or ED. We are given BA is parallel to ED. And another arm is also parallel. It means BC is parallel to EF. This is also given to us. If angle ABC is equal to 70 degree, we are also given angle ABC is equal to 70 degrees. Then find. First we have to find angle DGC. Now look at the figure. BA is parallel to ED. It means BA is parallel to ED. It means BA is parallel to GD also. BA is parallel to GD also. Why? Because G is between E and D. So this is written like this. G is between E and D. G is between E and D. So I can say that BA is parallel to GD, and we were given that BA is parallel to ED. So if BA is parallel to GD, we can consider BC as transversal. Therefore, BC is a transversal. It intersects these two lines. BC intersects these two lines, so BC becomes a transversal. Now look at the figure. If GD is parallel to BA and this BC is a transversal, these angles form F-shaped figure. So angle ABC is equal to DGC. That is first angle. Angle ABC is equal to angle DGC. Reason is they form corresponding pairs, corresponding angles, corresponding pair of angles. They are corresponding angles. But ABC is 70 degrees. ABC is 70 degrees. It means angle DGC must also be 70 degrees. Angle DGC is equal to 70 degrees. Thus we have got this angle as 70 degrees. Now look at the second part. This was the first part. Second part. We were asked to find the angle TEF, that is this angle. Now here also we are given that BC is parallel to EF. Arms are parallel. So BC is parallel. So I can say that GC is parallel to EF. GC is parallel to EF. Reason is G is between B and C. G is between B and C. So if BC is parallel to EF, I can say GC is parallel to EF. And now I can, if these two lines are parallel, I can consider ED as a transversal. So ED is a transversal. ED becomes a transversal. ED is a transversal. Now look at the figure. We have to look only to this part. GC parallel to EF, and this is a transversal. DGC, angle DGC is this angle, angle DEF is this angle. Now DGC must be equal to DEF because again they form the, you can see it is a F-shaped figure. So you will get angle DGC equals to angle DEF. Reason is again same, they form corresponding angles. Corresponding angles have equal measure. Corresponding angles. Now DGC is 70 degrees. DGC is 70 degrees. It means angle DEF is also 70 degrees. So second part is also solved. Angle DEF is equal to 70 degrees. Dear friends, in class 7 we are solving problems from 5th chapter, lines and angles, and we have exercise 5.2. In exercise 5.2 we are solving 6th question. In the given figures below, decide whether L is parallel to M. So here please watch carefully. These are the angles. The measures that are given are the angles in C-shaped, means they are interior angles. Let us check if interior angles are supplementary. So we have 126 plus 44 is equal to 6 plus 4 is 10, 1 carries, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 1 is 7, and 170 degrees. Now see, interior angles are not supplementary, and hence line L is not parallel to line M. Here we can say that interior angles to the same side of transversal are not supplementary. Therefore line L is not parallel to line M. Now second question is, we are given two angles, one is 75 degree, other is 75 degree, but we know the properties of corresponding angles, then we know the properties of alternate angles, we know the properties for interior angles. Here these are not corresponding angles, they are not alternate angles, so I will take this angle as x angle. Now see, this 75 plus x, they are angles in linear pair, so I will get 75 plus x is equal to 180 degrees because they form angles in linear pair. So x is equal to 180 minus 75, that is equal to 105 degrees. So we have got x is equal to 105 degrees. Watch carefully. These are the angles in Z shape. Here watch carefully, this 75 is not equal to x. So alternate angles are not equal, and as alternate angles are not equal, we can say that line L is not parallel to line M. So here x is equal to 105, but x is not equal to 75 degrees. Therefore we can say that alternate angles are not equal. Alternate angles are not equal. So we can say that line L is not parallel to line M. Then third figure we are given 123 and 57. Again we can't use any property, so what I will do is I will name this angle as x. Now watch carefully. X plus 57 is 180 degrees because it forms a linear pair. So x plus 57 is equal to 180 degrees. Reason is angles in linear pair are supplementary. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 57. Now watch carefully. This is 180 minus 57. 10 minus 7 is 3. Return 1 borrow. 8 minus 6 is 2. And 1. So x is equal to 123 degrees. Watch carefully. This x and 123, they form F shape. So corresponding angles are equal. X is equal to 123. It means line L is parallel to line M. Reason is corresponding angles are equal. So we can say that lines are parallel. Now last figure is, we are given 98 and 72. So to use this property, I will name this angle as x. Let us check. 72 plus x is 180 degrees. 72 plus x is equal to 180 degrees. Again, they form linear pair. So x is equal to 180 minus 72. That is equal to 8. Return 1 borrow. You will get 0, 108 degrees. Please watch carefully. This x is 108 and they are corresponding angles. It means x is not equal to 98. Since corresponding angles are not equal, therefore I can say that therefore corresponding angles are not equal. Corresponding angles are not equal. So I can say that line L is not parallel to line M.